What's up, guys? Welcome to Holly's Scoops Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
Hello, I'm Courtney Revolution.
That too is a piping hot on this Thursday. We're talking about Kendall Jenner getting dragged. Poor girl can never do anything right. Plus a little Scott and Courtney T, as well as Cardi B. But first, let's talk about Jake Paul. Interesting. We are talking about Jana, a good old fake relationship.
A Jana moment.
But Jake recently sat down with entrepreneur Brendan Teeger for a little interview about how he makes millions.
Okay.
And of course, his wedding, his clouchermony to Tana Mojo was brought up because that did make them a lot of money and is still continuing. What's interesting is Jake kind of talked about his family's reaction, which I feel like we haven't heard too much about, which I'm interested in.
But the mom has they have YouTube channels.
Right,
so
that's kind of what he alluded to. So he admitted that his parents had major doubts about this stunt because they're like, you know what, this is marriage, this is going a little too far.
Even
Are
for
you
them.
sure about this? Even for them. And he said the only reason why they changed their mindset is because he's proven them wrong so many times that essentially they didn't have a choice but to support him.
He said,
look at the millions I've built by being a fool. Let me do this.
You want to keep continuing to have some coin in doubloons? Let me do this.
I will say the saving grace about the whole Jana thing for me personally is the fact that no marriage license was actually signed, which again should prove to people who believe this is real that it's not. They have both admitted it's fake. The fact that his parents were even like, hey, I don't think you should be doing this. I don't know why people are still shipping this so hard.
I don't know.
Is it the fantasy?
Maybe it's the fantasy. Maybe it's like the crossover we never knew we needed. Tana Mojo from this side of the internet, Jake Paul from this side of the internet, and they come together like That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana. Yeah. Maybe it was the best of both worlds, Hannah.
That was more of a hit, though. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
This is just a little bit of a fact.
But you know what? At the end of the day, for them, I feel like it's about the business. And if
how much longer is Jana going to last?
Not into 2020.
Okay, so the stunt will be over soon.
Oh yeah, they gotta come up with something else before the year transition.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I just have to hold on a little bit longer.
Hold on.
Kendall, I would say keep holding on, but unfortunately scandals find you way too easily.
Always.
We're gonna talk about Kendall now. She has been rocking cornrows since this weekend. We know that she did end up going to Jamaica for vacation with Hailey Bieber and Justine Skye. Hailey posted about it on her Instagram story. So not sure if the cornrows were a little vacation hair.
Probably. There are people in Jamaica that do that.
Also, her thinking just, I don't want to comb my hair on vacation. I'm going to get this done.
Yeah, a little beach moment.
Valid situation.
Okay.
Well, now that, these pictures of Kendall with the half cornrows, have been going around, that people have been marinating, as the internet does.
Of course.
As the internet does. And now they've decided they're upset and that Kendall is guilty of cultural appropriation for rocking cornrows.
I feel like, Madison, if she really were appropriating culture, Justine Skye wouldn't have let her do that. Because I'm sure they got it done in Jamaica by a Jamaican person. Like someone on the
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Also, Justine Skye would have been like, hey girl, I'm just looking out, but not the best idea.
Don't get dragged. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I understand why people are upset because, like I said on the morning tea, there are black people of color that get fired for that. It's deemed unprofessional, messy, unkempt. I've seen people, they go into work one day, fresh cornrows, nice, scalp moisturized, and the next thing you know, they're out of a job. And it's unfortunate and it's gross, but I feel like that's more of a society problem than specifically Kendall Jenner on vacation in Jamaica getting her hair braided by a Jamaican.
Exactly, you're right. The fight is wrong. People are picking the wrong fight. People are going for Kendall Jenner when really it's a bigger issue.
Yeah.
And what's sad is when people do this, it diminishes the real issue at hand because then people are just, oh my God, everyone's so, which I agree. In 2019, people are freaking over dramatic.
I agree.
People
They're very sensitive.
really get their feelings hurt when there's nothing there. But that's exactly why. See, there's actually a bigger issue here, but because people are choosing Kendall Jenner to go after for her little half vacation hair, people are just laughing it off and diminishing the real issue.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
The Kardashians are punching bags, but I feel like their anger is misguided.
Yes.
Misguided.
I agree. Like the internet's anger is misguided.
Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, let's talk about a misguided relationship.
Help me.
Scott Disick, Kourtney Kardashian, Sophia Richie, you guys, there's this new Keeping Up clip that they posted on their Instagram that first and foremost, high five. shows that Kourtney and Scott's relationship is going to be the main storyline, the main focus. We've been saying this for, I don't know, since the finale? Before the finale?
Honestly,
I forgot.
We were saying who's next.
I forgot how long.
We said Scott
but
and Kourtney.
a long time. But I want you guys to watch a little portion of this clip just so you can get an idea and see if we're right, and then we're going to discuss.
Scott and I obviously have a lot of history, and we've spent all this years of our lives together.
What are some things that you're thinking about?
Like, who do I want to grow old with?
Okay, so as you can see, they're totally setting it up. Kourtney being like, Scott and I have a long history.
Of course.
I'm turning 40. Who am I going to grow old with?
They have a family.
How do you think Sofia Richie is going to feel watching this play out?
I don't think her feeling's gonna be too hurt.
See, I feel like they're going to be hurt. I know she just got the car,
That's
and
what
I
I'm
know they
thinking
seem
about.
strong. I know, you're really on that
She's
car.
preoccupied with her new 21-year-oldness. She's gonna be too busy shaking it at Booty Bellows to even care.
See, I feel like after time and watching this storyline play out over so many episodes, I could not blame her for starting to feel insecure in her relationship and honestly thinking, should Scott and Kourtney be together? I mean, how can she compete with the mother of his children?
Yeah.
There's no way. And everyone in the family wants them together. A lot of people, society wants them together. I mean, even in the morning tea, a lot of tea tribe people want them together.
They want them together.
Which, I don't blame you guys. Part of me also does too. But
I honestly could care less. Not to be rude, I honestly could care less, but I do think that there is something to be said about Sofia being the young lady to help Scott mature.
I agree.
So
which
maybe
makes
she
me
deserves
sad.
that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. She deserves almost the respect for Scott to say, you know what? I know this is a storyline you guys want to play with. I know this is the road we're heading down, but out of respect for my relationship, I really can't play into this because she's helped me so much and I want to see how this goes. And I think Scott really has matured.
I agree.
And he's matured a lot. He has his own spinoff, but I don't think he's matured to the point to maybe stand up for himself and kind of guide his own storyline.
Let me ask you.
Which is hard.
Do you think that when people outside of Calabasas or outside of the gates of the Jenners, when they start dating or befriending these people, that Chris, this is a speculation, not confirmation, relax. Do you think that maybe Chris has them over for tea and it's like, okay,
What are you willing to do?
You're friendly with Scott, you guys are dating, this is our world, this is how things go down.
See, but
I would feel better about it if Chris called me over with an offer I couldn't refuse and she said, okay, this is how it's gonna go down, don't even pay it no mind.
I guess if Sofia is getting, again, speculation, not confirmation, if Sofia is to get a portion of something
She might.
for having her relationship totally disrespected, I guess maybe. But as far as we know, she's not getting a cut.
Yeah.
So that's where I think it's really unfair. Like, I'm with you in a sense, even though I really despise Jake Paul and Tana and I despise Sean and Camila. I guess the only way I could understand it is if Chris did sit her down and say, hey, this is the storyline we gotta go
It's a
with.
show.
I'm sorry, you know.
Magazines get involved.
Here's what we're gonna do to make this not as horrible for you to watch.
Yeah.
Then I'd be like, okay, girl, you know what? Get your money, whatever. It's your business. It is what it is. Don't agree with it. Don't ever want to be in that situation, but okay. Okay. But as far as we know, she's not. So I feel kind of bad for her.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see Scott and Sophia's
Aftermath.
and kind of any drama that they have. Because you guys, it's coming back after Labor Day, September 8th.
That's
Keeping
so
Up's
Madison.
coming back. So I think this very perfectly poised relationship that we have going on with $200,000 gifts is about to explode.
They done set it up, Madison.
They set it up.
And we called it.
And we're about to volley it off, or I don't know. Serve it.
Serve it.
Sorry, we all know.
With fingertips.
I know a little bit about sports, but not enough. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about Cardi B. We're just gonna give the facts. That way, no one gets upset. I just like to see Courtney's face. I love to just see his face, you guys. It really gives me
It's
so
such a
much joy.
reaction.
It gives me joy. Okay, so essentially Cardi B went off and defended her album and her Grammy win after Travis Scott fans came for her saying that she didn't deserve her Grammy for Best Rap Album. This is after a lot of people watched Travis Scott's new documentary. They saw his process, the come up in the music industry, all of that stuff. I know Travis and Cardi are fine. I read something before we came in in here about Travis saying like, please stop hating on Cardi B. I
Yeah.
have nothing but love. He wants to collab with Offset, which I think
I'm
is,
sure-
is
yeah, I'm sure
probably
he does.
his actual reason for like being like, oh,
He
please,
said,
can we
please
get
don't
this
mess up
all
my
put
bag.
together?" Yeah.
And Cardi hangs out with Kris Jenner. We
Right.
can't be.
We can't be
yeah,
having
okay.
drama.
Yeah.
Like, I love you, Astro World people, but like, we got to keep it
Chill.
copacetic. You know what I'm saying? But Cardi went off in that series of 9 tweets to defend herself against the fans and to basically share her struggles that she went through while making the album and kind of proving that she did deserve the Grammy.
I feel like this, Madison, and I mean this with no shade. I feel that's dumb that I even have to preface this, but whatever.
But, you know, it's just best to. So no one gets confused.
You know how they pull the clips,
Because
girl.
we're not trying to have any.
How about this, right? Unless you are Milli Vanilli, and we know that they were lip syncing,
Right.
They weren't making the material, and the Grammy committee is saying, Cardi, give us your Grammy back. You don't owe anybody an explanation.
Right, you already won.
Unless they're trying to take it back and they're like, you didn't do this and you didn't go through this and you didn't XYZ.
Right.
Unless they're saying, Cardi, we're thinking about taking your Grammy back. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have said nothing.
Right.
Let
There's
'em
nothing. There's nothing to prove. You're the winner.
Let them hate. You're a millionaire. Period. Right? Madison, if I'm a millionaire, I swear to God, I would be so unbothered. Y'all wouldn't hear from me ever again. I would just do my work and call it a day.
I just really like your Cardi B impression. It really makes me
She's
happy.
a millionaire. That's how she say it.
I know she does, but it just makes me happy. I love that. You're exactly right. I think now her focus should be on what's next, album number 2, potentially getting a tour together.
Something.
You know, there's,
Stop fighting with everybody.
there's nothing else you need to prove. Everyone's got it. You're a millionaire and you won a Grammy. We all know. And we do appreciate the struggles you went through. I do want to say that because
Go for it.
I don't think I could be pregnant and be doing all that stuff. I can't imagine being pregnant in the first place and then having to do all those things. So I do commend her on that. A lot of artists have done that. Beyonce.
Yes, she has.
So a lot of other people have done that as well. But I don't want to diminish anyone's struggle because I've struggled, you've struggled, and when
Everybody
you're
has
going through
struggles.
it does suck.
And how about this, Madison? No one's struggle is greater than the other. Struggle is struggle.
Snaps,
Period.
snaps to that. Bring out the sorority girl. Snaps to that. Can't wait to get dragged for that. All right, you guys. Time to let us know anything about everything we talked about. What was your reaction to Jake Paul's parents doubting him and Tana Mojo's, I'm just going to say it, fake marriage? Were they right to? Let me know.
Do you think Kendall is guilty of cultural appropriation? And also, do you guys think that Scott and Sophia's relationship will survive the next season
Will
of Keeping
it?
Up?
Or is it doomed? And finally, what do you think of Cardi B's tweets about her Grammy win? Let it out down below. Don't forget to tune into the Morning Tea for Shambong Friday
Yes!
at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, while you're at it, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.